Okay, so here's part 2, the back. You don't need to see my Diet Coke. Okay, here we go. Number 4, count the objects in the arrays from left to right by rows and by columns. As you count, circle the rows and then the columns. Okay, so we're going left to right, so left to right. And we have to count the objects first by rows, and then we're going to circle them. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and we know that that's row 1. 1, 2, 3, row 1. 1, 2, 3, row 1. 1, 2, 3, row 1. What am I doing? Row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and finally 1, 2, 3, row 5. So if we were to count them all together, row 1 has 1, 2, 3, row 2, 4, 5, 6, row 3, 7, 8, 9, row 4, 10, 11, 12, row 5, 13, 14, 15. Then we've got to do it by columns. Okay. I think the point of this is just for us to know that no matter which way we count them, whether it's in rows or in columns, it's going to be the same answer of total number of objects. So this is column 1, column 2, column 3. Column 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Column 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Column 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So column 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Column 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Column 3, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can also count by fives. 5, 10, 15. Okay, over here. Same thing. Let's do the rows first. Row 1, 1, 2, 3. Row 2, 4, 5, 6. Row 3, 7, 8, 9. Row 4, 10, 11, 12. Let's do the columns. Column 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Column 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Column 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. So no matter which way you count it, you're always going to have 12. No matter which way you count it, you're always going to have 15. Okay, 5. Redraw the smiley faces and triangles in problem 4 as columns of 3. We had a lot of trouble with this on our problem set. It's not a really well-written question, and I think we were looking too much into it. So let's see smiley faces, and we have to draw them as columns. A lot of people were drawing rows before. We got to draw them as columns of 3. Well, the whole point, I think, is for us to say we know what a column is. So it's not like we're rearranging them or doing anything else. We're actually just saying, hey, we know what a column is. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 4, 5. I'm looking through my iPhone, so that's why it's a little messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're saying that we know that that's a column, that's a column, and that's a column, and then that's 3 columns. And then in problem 4, as columns of 3. Well, we did that, right? 1, 2, 3. Those are 3 columns. And then we can draw those items, right? I'm going to make circles instead of triangles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's how I think about it. I think it's just asking us to say, hey, which one's a column, which one's a row? And I don't think we should take it any further than that. Okay, 6. Draw an array with 20 triangles. Well, I'm going to draw mine in circles, so sorry. An array with 20 triangles. Okay, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, you could just pick a number and start going. So trial and error is a way to do it, right? So let's try that for this first one. I know that 20 is an even number. So my guess is that maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, but that's in my head, okay? And let's just say, let's make 2 rows and see what happens, okay? So here's my row number 1. And I'm going to make another row. So I'm going to say 1 here, 1 here. Everything's got to be equal. 1 here, 1 here. That's 4. 1 here, 1 here. 1 here, 1 here. 1 here, 1 here. If you're like, uh-oh, I don't know how many I just added, well, take a look at it. What does it remind you of? Reminds me of a 10 frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 20. I need 20, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to keep going. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's like you're dealing your cards out, right? I knew that I needed another 10 frame because I knew that that was 10. And then I knew that I just had to add one more onto that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 2 rows of 10. Are there other ways to do that? Absolutely. If you, well, let's take a look. It's a different array with 20 triangles. So we got to do a different one, something completely different than that. It does not work if you say, oh, well, I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 columns. I had 2 rows before. Now I have 10 columns. No, that does not work because it is the same position. You did not move those around. You basically just circled something else, right? So no matter if you count this as a row or you count this as a column, you still have 10 in a row or 2 in a column, okay? So we got to make it a different organization, but still equal 20 triangles, or in my case, circles. Well, let me think about this. I know that 5, if I count up, if I skip count 5, 10, 15, 20, that allows me to hit 20. So maybe that's a clue, right? So let me try that. So let's just make myself 5 rows and see what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is my first column, really, what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I know I have 5 here. I have 5 more, which equals 10. So I keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15. How many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 20. So let's take a look. This is the same amount, but we arrange them in 2 different ways. We have 5 rows here, and how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns. What you could also do is have 4 rows and 5 columns. Either way, you're still going to have 20 total. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's it. All right. That's it, first graders. Good luck. And hopefully this helped a little bit with your thought process. Bye.